Alright, and now for a quick mail time. I got this nice package here today, and I actually thought it was something that I ordered. And after I opened it up, I was like, oh, I know what this is. Someone told me what they were sending me. So, awesomely enough, there is a man on Instagram, and he calls himself Smith Knife... Let's butcher it already. Smith Knife Works. Man, try to say that really fast. His name is Clayton Smith. It's at Smith Knife... I'm going to struggle with this all day, apparently. I'm apologizing for butchering this. At Smith Knife Works. Man, it's hard to make your mouth go from one end to the other on that Smith knife. Whew. Anyway, he wrote me this really long letter and said he makes knives, custom kitchen style knives. He loves cooking and everything else. And here's his little logo. Gave me stickers, and he sent this knife in this case. It is beautiful. Just the case is beautiful. And I opened it up, and I was like, wow, holy crap. Yeah, this thing is incredible. It's got his logo right here, Smith Knife Works. And it's one of those things, like, it feels amazing, and it is extremely sharp. I didn't want to ruin the blade or anything, but I had some, like, bubble wrap stuff, and I was like, think, and it doesn't even, like, rip it. It just cuts it clean straight through. And he gave me some extremely detailed, I only read about half of it, extremely detailed instructions on care and cleaning, because it is not... Let's say this. I don't say any of this to sound preachy, but most folks aren't familiar with higher-end kitchen knives. I certainly don't know anything, so I'm happy to learn. He says, hey Matt, here's the knife I talked with you about. It's a thank you for the years of information and entertainment. No gimmick, no, hey bro, shout me out on social media. Too bad, I did anyway. I don't believe in giving gifts with caveats, so I'll say this, use it as you like. It belongs to you now. If you choose to maintain it, as I'd suggest, my long-winded suggestions are as follows. Of course, I'm going to try to take care of it exactly the way you tell me to, because that is a beautiful piece. He says here, this kitchen knife is not stainless steel. It's a 1095 high carbon steel. That being the case, it will rust. Always wipe dry if it's going to be sitting for any period of time between cuts. Wash with dish soap by hand. Wipe dry for storage. It is not dishwasher safe in any way. A patina will form over the blade over time. That is totally normal and desirable, as the oxide layer makes the steel less susceptible to rust as it forms. This patina typically manifests in a blue color, usually from hot cooked meat, or bronze color. Onions will do this initially. Over time, it will darken to black. That's all perfectly normal. Orangish colors are what you don't want. Iron oxide, you know. Most knife dudes enjoy watching the patina develop. I do. It's sort of like the pile of rubber that collects on your fender wells of a burnout machine. It's proof it's used well. So yeah, there's incredible stuff here. He gives like it's sharpening instructions. This is blade material is 1095 at approximately 62 Rockwell. That's a hardness scale. I don't know enough about it. I think 70. I think the higher it is, the harder it is. 75 is really hard. So 62 is pretty hard. I know there's probably a finite balance between what you want as far as flexible and stiff. So handle material is black G10 composite with pink G10 accent. Handle pins are stainless steel. Something like this takes me approximately 20 hours to make. It starts with a piece of flat bar steel and a block of G10. I shape, grind, heat treat, grind the bevels, polish, assemble, glue, finish, handle, and sharpen. It's a long process, but I enjoy it. I hope to get to the point where I can make them and feel good about selling them to earn a living, but I gotta keep practicing. Use it well. I hope it serves your family for decades to come. Clayton Smith. The film on the blade handle is food-grade mineral oil just to protect it. Yep, I'm sure that's what it was. You can apply more for storage if you desire. Take care, Clayton. Incredible. He gives like sharpness instructions and everything else. He says, please be conscious of this knife during use. You'll be picking your fingertips and knuckles out of a pile of onions once you get back from the ER. This knife is hardened to approximately 62 Rockwell, so it's quite hard. Store the knife in a block or some sort of protective sheath. No frozen foods and no meat with bones. The edge is very thin for the sake of performance and will chip if you smack it into a frozen steak or a chicken bone. Incredible. Incredible. The cool stuff you guys send me never ceases to amaze me. This is pretty incredible homemade kitchen knife. I can tell you I haven't really held very many expensive kitchen knives. I have some decent ones, and this one, you can tell why it feels expensive, or it takes 20 hours to build. Holy crap. Yeah, and look at the handle on that guy, which he said is G10. I don't know what that is. Composite, he said, with pink accents. Beautiful. Really incredible. Thank you very much, Clayton. This is awesome. I'm going to wipe off where I just touched it with my fingers. Thanks for this special knife-only mail time. Brought to you by Smith Knife Works. Instagram,